Hello and welcome to the LEGO Star Wars January set first look for the 2014 set lineup. And before we start, I have to say this is probably one of the best set runs I've ever seen. I mean, just looking at the battle packs, which of course we get in January, looking at the middle size sets and the big sets, it just LEGO they've really pushed the boundaries this time. I reckon they're finally getting to that stage where they've worked out what we want. Because it's just, it's unbelievable. Usually, there's one or two, maybe three sets in the line you think, oh, that's a bit iffy. They've put that in just for the sake of it. But seriously, there's not a set I'm looking at here that I'm thinking I don't want to get. They all look so good, and I'm gonna run you through. Just before we start though, quick note. There is actually 13 sets to this wave. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there are only 11 in this video because pictures of the Coruscant Riot police gunship and there's Droid Tri-Fighter have not yet been released, so they're not in this video, but all other 11 sets are. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, first up on the list we've got the Kashyyyk Trooper Battle Pack. And what's really nice about this set is that you get a decent vehicle. You get some. I think. Yeah, well, I know the Scout Trooper helmet is completely redesigned. With both troopers have got the polarized green visors. The regular Kashyyyk Trooper helmet is the same as the 501st Trooper helmet, but just reprinted. And the printing on these troopers is unbelievable. Like, Lego standards are going up and up and up every wave we get. And the little model, usually the little model isn't usually that good in a battle pack because it's just to allow Lego to sell the figures in bulk. But I quite like the look of it, and these spring-loaded pistols are getting quite a lot of stick at the moment. But I think they look pretty good. I think they've got pretty good potential because they look pretty. They look like the DC 15 short-range blasters in Star Wars. So that looks pretty good. And sorry, a bit of a cold. What's nice about this is that there are only two varieties of troopers in this battle pack, getting two of each. And so, with the main idea of battle packs being army builders, it's quite good that you get a lot of the same troopers because although it'd be nice if we got four different types of troopers, Commander Gree and all that, Commander Gree isn't an army builder. He's so you only need one of him. So getting a lot of the infantry troopers is good, and I like the fact that this wave they've gone back to Republic and good guys and bad guys battle packs as opposed to having it mixed because then it forced you to collect the side you didn't really want to collect. So that's the Kashyyyk Trooper battle pack, and hopefully, I mean none of the prices have been revealed yet, but hopefully with all these battle packs, and there's three of them this time, they come out at the same price as usual. So that's £12 in the UK, which is a little bit on the high side, but it isn't bad. I would be a little bit disappointed if Lego put their prices up, which of course they are liable to do because of the quality of these battle packs. So next up we got Death Star Trooper, the Death Star Trooper battle pack, and again two of each figure. The Royal Guards, which is they look nice. It's the first time Royal Guards have come with force pikes. They're really quite rare, so to get these in a battle pack, it's gonna wind up a lot of the collectors. But a lot of you guys that have missed it, because the last time we got them was in the Star Destroyer. I think it was '07. They brought out the Imperial Star Destroyer. We got two in there, but these are completely redesigned, reprinted even. The helmets are the same by the looks of things, and you've got the new Death Star Troopers, and you see them at the control centers for the super laser and the at the gun turret like we have here. And that gun turret is actually the artillery battery is actually very accurate to what it is like in the film. If any of you have seen the episode 4, that's what they look like on the Death Star. So Lego have really hit that one home, and that looks like it's the sort of model you could have multiples of, like especially if you're into brick filming and you want rows of gun batteries. This is perfect for you. And again, they're all figures you'd want to make little armies out of. Like you probably only want to have a handful of Royal Guards, but everyone loves the Royal Guards. How can you dislike them? And the Death Star Troopers, they look pretty good as well. So this is probably going to be the battle pack that gets the least bought out of the three, but I still think it's going to be a popular buy, and definitely one that people are going to want to get multiples of, because again, there's only two varieties, so it's easier to build armies out of them fairly cheaply in comparison. And the third one is the Utapau Troopers. So these are the troopers from the 212th, and actually LEGO have got the colour right this time. They got a lot of stick in the Umbaran heavy tank walker of the 212th being yellow, and they're actually orange under Commander Cody. And we do see both of these troopers in Episode 3, when Obi-Wan Kenobi goes to Utapau to kill General Grievous. And what's nice again is that there are only two varieties of figures, so it's fairly easy to build your army. Again, they come with the blasters, nice printing. We can see that the Airborne Trooper variant has got back printing, and that's a brand new mold, their helmet, because that's never been made before. The only, I know people like Aerialite made them, which you could buy, but LEGO's never made their own Airborne Trooper, and the modders are going crazy because they've been waiting for this is like their dream wave, because all the troopers have come out. When battle packs came out, everyone was like, yes, now I can really make my clone armies. And now, a couple of years on, LEGO have got it right, and they're starting to get the different unit colours coming out and different packs. It's great. I never thought this set would come out. It looks really good. The droid in this, the Octopara droid, is getting a lot of stick, but I think, even if you only salvage it for parts, there looks like there's some pretty good parts in there. So, and let's face it, people are going to buy this set for the minifigures, and the minifigures more than make up for, that little model in the set. So, you can't really complain there. And like I said before, hopefully they're going to keep these three battle packs at around £12, because I think that's a fair price. This one, it kind of can be considered battle pack, but I think it's sort of a larger, battle scene pack. Like we've got some Hoth ones and some Endor ones in the past. This is the Battle of Saleucami, and this would be a good one for droid collectors. So you get 2 super battle droids, and you get 2 regular droids plus a stap, which is also good. Get a bit of scenery, so a bit of leaf. And it looks like there's some new plant molds in there, if you can see sort of in the center. The super battle droid is stood behind, next to the stap. And we get a redesigned Bark Speeder with a new, looks like spring-loaded missile launcher, which is a nice change, I have to say, compared to Flick Fires. And we do see this scene in Episode 3 again, when Chancellor Palpatine orders to execute Order 66. And there's 2 of these, so the recon, because this is the 91st Reconnaissance Corps clone unit, and it's probably not, you're not going to buy as many of this set as you're going to buy, say, the Utapau Troopers and the Kashyyyk Troopers, because they're the ones you really see in heavy numbers, whereas in the film you just see 2 of these guys, and one of them is Commander Neo. But having said that, Neo is wearing exactly the same gear as his troopers, so if you just buy this set once, you can say that is Commander Neo, and everyone will be like, yeah, you got Commander Neo. The helmet, although it's not a re-sculpted helmet, it's a different print again, because you can't really see it in this picture, but they have a slightly different rebreather on their visor. I suspect it's because it's designed to go at high speeds, because they are Bark Speeder Troopers. But yeah, all in all, I reckon that set's probably going to be priced around £20. That'd be good. Might put up to 25. Good to keep it below 20 though. The next step is the Jedi Interceptor. Is Anakin Skywalker's yellow Jedi Interceptor, and this again is from the start of Episode 3, when they're doing the battle over Coruscant. And it looks like you get R2-D2 in this, and it might be a slightly different R2-D2, same mold, just different print, different colours. And Anakin is very similar to the one we got in the Mustafar Jedi Interceptor, the green one. Only he's got his headset on. Oh, and also we got him in the Palpatine's Arrest set, which was released 2013 August. So off the bat, this looks like a pretty steady ship. I was actually lucky enough to get this ship when it came out in 2005, and that was pretty good. That set came with a droid starfighter, which this one doesn't have, but of course that is another set sold separately, and I think that's nice because I'll explain when we get onto the droid starfighter that you can really you're probably more likely to collect multiples of the droid starfighter as opposed to this interceptor, because there is only one of this interceptor in the film. If you're a space scene collector, so that's nice that you don't have to buy the interceptor every time to get a droid starfighter. So I like that they've done that. Again, they've got the new spring-loaded missiles, which I think look pretty good as well. Pretty minimal on stickers in this set. It's the same cockpit as used before. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. It's a similar build to the one we got on the duel on Mustafar, the green one. But I think it might be slightly different. I'm not too sure. And pricing's probably going to be around £30, I reckon. The droid starfighter that was mentioned before, is slightly bigger than previous ones. Actually, looking at, and it's probably not far off the size of the hyena droid bomber, but I could be wrong. This one looks like you get a pilot droid, a buzz droid, new redesigned buzz droid, and that looks very nice. I'm hoping those ball things on top are printed as they were before. It also comes with a Mustafarian. He's not Mustafarian. He is Newt Gumry's species. I can't remember for the life of me what they are. Nemoidian soldier. So he's looking pretty good. That's a brand new figure. We've never had him before. So anyone that wants to do a good Mustafar scene, they were seen in episode 3 around there. So he's going to be a pretty good figure to get. I reckon that will push the price of this setup a tiny bit. Not too sure about that. Sorry about the cold again. Pilot droid, we've seen them before, but it's always nice to have more pilot droids, especially if you're a droid collector. Although this isn't piloted by a pilot droid, it's nice for them to add one in. Pilot droids are very rarely seen, actually. They're seen on the bridge of some of the heavier separatist destroyers and such. They were seen in episode 1 in the big core ships. But other than that, I can't really recall when they're seen. They're probably the least common of the standard blue, red, and yellow droids. So it's nice that we get him. And yeah, again, this comes with the not the flick fires, the spring-loaded launchers, and that looks nice. They've changed the colour, so it's in red. And again, I reckon this set's the droid starfighter set is probably going to be priced around maybe a little bit cheaper than the Interceptor, £25 or something. Like this VWing, I reckon that's going to be 25, 20. 20 would be really nice. We get a new clone pilot in this set. It's I believe the same helmet mold we got in Darth Sidious's shuttle and the ARC 170 starfighter that was released a couple of years ago in January. It might have been last year, actually, the year before. New Astromech droid, which looks very nice. And yeah, this is the third VWing that's come out to date. We had the original one in 06 or 05, which was the Republic variant. And then recently we had the Imperial variant, which was nice. But now they've gone back to the Republic variant. And this is going to be a popular ship for all of those who remember Star Wars Battlefront 2. This was the bomber class in the space battles. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a set to get. Again, it's got spring-loaded launchers, green colour this time. I'm going to assume that the wings rotate, although I'm not sure. It looks like the gears are in there, that might happen. Doesn't have such a pointed nose this time, because the previous two have had been drawn up into a point, but I think this might be slightly more accurate. I'm not too sure from this picture. I'm pretty sure it hasn't happened yet, but they haven't managed to get the astromech droid in the ship without, taking his head off and just sticking it on the top. That would have been real nice to see. Again, we might see it, but I'm fairly confident it looks like you're just sticking his head on the top again. So it's a very similar build to the previous ones, but obviously you're going to want to get it for the new figures. So that's probably going to be priced around £20–25. Okay, the next set we're getting is the General Grievous wheel bike, and this set really looks good. You got Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous, and this is really going to hit home with the younger kids because they get the villain and the hero in one set. I'm assuming it's going to be fairly cheap, again around the £25–30 mark, I reckon, maybe 20, depending on whether or not Lego's feeling generous. But like I said, with the main villain and the goodie from episode 3 in this, is probably going to be, boost that price a little bit more. Although the General Grievous figure is the same mold as the one we saw in the Malevolence, he's been recolored, so he's made white, and he really looks fantastic. The wheel bike looks brilliant. I got the one. I was lucky enough to get the one in 05, and the wheel itself, it was just it was 2 printed discs. It didn't have the shape that this one has. This looks fantastic. One thing I would mention though, and for anyone who got the original set is going to notice this, with this set you don't get Boga the Lizard, which I think is a little bit of a shame. Maybe it's Lego trying to keep the price down for us. We got Boga the Lizard in the original one, and that's getting Boga the Lizard, I think, would really increase that playability. Lego haven't decided to add him in at this time, so I assume maybe they're looking to do another set in August, maybe a bigger one of Utapau, and include Boga the Lizard, but I'm not quite sure what they'd base that set upon. Maybe Executing Order 66 or something like that. But I really thought they would have included Boga the Lizard with this. The Magna Staff, that's new, so that could suggest to us that Magna Guards are coming back. Droid Gunship. This came out in 07, I believe, or 08. 08 sounds more likely. It looks a little bit more built up than the previous one, because the previous one was actually a Clone Wars specific. No, it was released in the Clone Wars line, but it was from episode 3, and it subsequently appeared in the Clone Wars. And this one, it looks really nice. They've got some real nice brick detail on top, as opposed to just putting stickers on. And that's always nice when Lego does that. Chewbacca minifigure is going to make this set sell like hotcakes. I mean, seriously, we haven't had a brand new Chewbacca since 1999 when the first Lego Star Wars sets came out. So I thought Lego might have put this with the Ewok Village, but I guess they want to sell this as well. It might have helped the sales of the Ewok Village, but I don't think it really needed it, to be honest. Nice ball turrets on the front. Again, you've got the spring-loaded launchers, red colour. I was going to say red colour because they're baddies, but I don't think that's the case, is it? I think the colours change depending on the ships and the weapons. Looks like it's got the dropping bomb function again. Used to be able to drop the bombs by twisting a wheel at the top, and it doesn't seem to be that much of a wheel at the top anymore, so I'm interested to see how that plays out. That'll be interesting. Other figures you get, it looks like you get another Super Battle Droid, another droid, and another Kashyyyk Scout Trooper, and that's going to be nice because it builds up the Kashyyyk scene even more. I remember last time the Kashyyyk scenes came out, it was they all came out together basically. Maybe we'll see a bigger Kashyyyk one, because it's leaning towards Kashyyyk, these sets. Like this one's Kashyyyk as well. Maybe we'll see a big one in August with like the Wookiee Catamaran make a return, and the little flying one. But yeah, the droid gunship's probably going to be around £40. Like this one, this might be 50. This is the ATAP, and this came out in 07. I'm pretty sure it was 07 this time. And that came out with 2 shock troopers last time actually. So it's nice that we've got Kashyyyk troopers in this one, and in fact the Kashyyyk trooper we get, which is literally going to make this set one of the best, you know, especially if you're going to be building your Kashyyyk 41st Elite infantry units, is Commander Gree. And Commander Gree just looks fantastic. I mean, he's got the silver helmet, the polarized visor in green, he's got the camouflage printed on him, and he looks really good. I mean, LEGO have made a really good job with him. Tarful's another Wookiee hero from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and then we get 2 droids and a super battle droid. And of course, with the spring-loaded launchers, they seem to have completely just got rid of flick fires completely, which was fine because I think they did overuse it a bit, and flick fires have run their course, I would say. But yeah, this is a good returning set for any of those who didn't get it before. I can't remember what the price was, but I think it was around £50–60, which could suggest that this set is around £50–60, and I wouldn't put it past LEGO to do that, given that you've got the new Wookiee mold and you've got Commander Gree in this. I think this is going to be one of the bigger sets of the line. Yeah, so that's obviously it's got the folding front leg function, and it looks very similar to the one in 07 actually, but just slightly more detailed in places. And finally, for this video, we've got the Republic AV7 anti-vehicle cannon. This is a Clone Wars set actually, so it's proof that the Clone Wars sets may continue. They're not just gone with the TV series, which is nice because you know, I quite like the Clone Wars sets. And in this you get a droideka, and it's completely identical to the one sold in the battle pack that was released this year, 2013, with the Clone Trooper command base. Plo Koon in this, so he has been in quite a few LEGO sets before, but anyone that didn't get him can now get him. Again, this one looks like it has the new spring-loaded launchers. Not sure where, although it does confirm that in the on the box art. And 2 Wolfpack Phase 2 clone troopers. So we don't actually have a Phase 2 Commander Wolf. We have a Phase 1, which we got in the Republic assault ship, but we don't have a Phase 2. So that might hint that there are more Clone Wars sets to come. And again, this is a different unit. Nice that they included 2, because I know when they did the last 2013's January sets, we only had 1 501st Trooper, well 2 in different sets, and then 1 212th Trooper, which made it really quite expensive to try and build any massive, you know, unit of those unit colours. Whereas two of them in this doesn't seem so bad. It's probably going to be a set that you want to buy multiples of, because at the start of the Clone Wars movie there was 4 of them, but they weren't really seen that much. They were seen a little bit on the second battle of Geonosis, but not that much. But it looks like a nice set. It looks like a nice set. You got some nice Technic pieces in there, nice cannon, and I personally have been waiting for this set for quite a while, and it's probably going to be another one of the most expensive sets of the line. Probably looking at around £50, £60. Okay, that's all we got today, and that is the LEGO Star Wars January 2014 sets, bar the 2 I mentioned before. They look pretty good. There is a large number of them this time, and well, when I say they look pretty good, they look unbelievable. I mean, these sets are really going to sell like all year long, and I'm really looking forward to the August sets to see if they can top this. And if they can top this, then LEGO are going to be made, basically. Made more than they are now. But anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Leaving a like and a comment. Tell us which one's your favourite, what you like about the sets, what you don't like, what you'd like to see in the August sets coming up. Maybe a bit of chat about the other 2 sets. So, thanks for watching. It's been fun, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.